What if ancient civilizations had technology we still can't explain today, and some of it was never meant to be discovered? A bronze device pulled from a shipwreck, predicting the stars 2,000 years before anything like it should exist. Stone blocks cut with precision that modern tools struggle to replicate. A clay jar generating electrical current in ancient Mesopotamia. 10 archaeological discoveries that didn't just surprise researchers, they rewrote what we thought we knew about the ancient world. And the first one sat at the bottom of the sea for over 2,000 years. A century ago, sponge divers searching the quiet waters off Antikythera Island brought up something no one could explain. Wedged among amphorae and statues was a lump of corroded bronze, its gears locked in a silent puzzle. At first, the fragments seemed like nothing more than ancient debris. But as conservators in Athens slowly cleaned away the centuries, they found a mechanism unlike anything else from the ancient world, a device so intricate its purpose would puzzle scientists for decades. Antikythera. Inside the battered shell, more than 30 bronze gears, some barely thicker than a fingernail, meshed in a pattern of astonishing precision. Modern CT scans revealed teeth cut so finely their tolerances rival those of a modern Swiss watch. The mechanism's dials once tracked the cycles of the sun, the moon, and the known planets. Its hands could predict eclipses, chart the phases of the moon, and even follow the irregular schedule of the ancient Olympic Games. Its creators built all of this around 150 BCE, well over 1,000 years before the first European clockmaker would attempt anything similar. Predict. Researchers have built working replicas using only tools known to the Hellenistic world. Each time the same truth emerges. The Antikythera Mechanism is a celestial calculator, a mechanical model of the heavens, and perhaps the oldest known example of analog computing. Replicas. Yet no other device like it has ever been found. No workshop, no blueprint, no mention in the surviving texts. It stands alone, a forbidden archaeology artifact, a fragment of lost ancient knowledge, and one of the most mysterious discoveries in history. Even today, its existence raises a question that echoes through the centuries. What else did the ancients know? And how much of their knowledge has slipped quietly beneath the waves of time? Alone. Mystery. A clay jar sealed for centuries beneath the soils of ancient Mesopotamia surfaced in the 1930s with a secret that would puzzle generations. Its body, rough and unremarkable at first glance, concealed a copper cylinder and an iron rod, components that, when combined with a splash of acidic liquid, whispered a faint but measurable current. In a quiet laboratory, an experimental chemist filled the reconstructed jar with vinegar, connected wires to the metal core, and watched as a needle on the voltmeter crept upward. The reading was slight, less than a volt, but it was enough to spark fierce debate. Was this the earliest spark of electricity, a relic of forbidden archaeology, or simply a misunderstood vessel lost in the fog of time? The Baghdad Battery, as it came to be called, sits on the border between science and speculation. Some see it as proof that ancient technology we do not understand once flickered in forgotten workshops. Others point to the absence of insulation, wires, or any ancient text describing its use, insisting it might have served as a storage jar or held sacred scrolls. The voltage test is real, but the purpose remains out of reach. A question half answered, lingering in the silence between what we can measure and what we can only imagine. This mysterious discovery in history fuels the broader search for lost ancient knowledge. It stands among the most intriguing artifacts of forbidden archaeology, quietly challenging our sense of what the ancients could achieve. As the debate continues, the Baghdad Battery invites us to wonder, how many secrets of hidden history still lie buried, waiting for the right hands to unlock their power? On a low hill in southeastern Turkey, the earth once hid a secret that would unsettle everything we thought we knew about the dawn of civilization. In 1994, a farmer's plow struck stone. What followed was the unearthing of Göbekli Tepe, a place that should not exist, at least not according to the old story of progress. Buried beneath layers of soil, archaeologists uncovered rings of massive T-shaped pillars, some over 5 meters tall and weighing up to 20 tons. Each stone was carved with reliefs of wild animals, foxes, boars, birds, etched with a skill that feels out of place for a world before pottery, before metal, before settled villages. Radiocarbon analysis fixed these stones to a window between 9,600 and 8,200 BCE. That is more than 6,000 years before the pyramids, and thousands of years before the first known cities. The site's lead excavator, Klaus Schmidt, realized what this meant. The builders of Göbekli Tepe were hunter-gatherers, not farmers. They had no metal tools, no beasts of burden, and yet they shaped and raised these pillars with a precision that hints at lost ancient knowledge. An ancient technology we do not understand, hidden in plain sight. The scale of labor is staggering. Researchers estimate that hundreds of people worked together, quarrying limestone, carving intricate animal forms, and setting each pillar upright. And then, in a final act of mystery, the entire complex was deliberately buried. The backfill, tons of soil and debris, sealed the site for millennia, preserving its secrets. To this day, no one knows why. Was it a temple, a gathering place, or something stranger? A monument to forbidden archaeology and lost knowledge. Göbekli Tepe stands as one of the most mysterious discoveries in history. A silent challenge to the idea that civilization unfolds in a straight line. Its stone circles whisper of a hidden history, of skills and beliefs that faded long before the first written word. In the darkness beneath the soil, echoes of ancient hands leave us with more questions than answers. High on the windswept plains of Bolivia, a scattering of stone blocks rests beneath the open sky. At Puma Punku, the air is thin, the silence almost complete, broken only by the soft whistle of wind across ancient cut stone. These ruins are not famous for their size, but for their impossible precision. A puzzle that continues to haunt the world of forbidden archaeology and lost ancient knowledge. The stonework here is unlike anything else in the Andes. Massive slabs of andesite and red sandstone, some weighing more than a locomotive, are carved with razor-straight edges and right angles so exact that not even a sheet of paper can slip between them. Mortise and tenon joints, T-shaped grooves, and interlocking designs fit together like pieces of a giant stone puzzle. Some blocks are drilled with holes in perfect alignment, as if made for metal rods that have long since vanished. The question lingers. How did ancient builders, with no steel tools or diamond saws, shape rock this hard with such astonishing accuracy? Experimental archaeologists have tried to answer. In one field test, a mason using only quartzite hammerstones spent hours grinding a single edge, managing a straightness within 0.2 of a millimeter, a feat that demands both patience and a steady hand. Still, the logistics remain daunting. Moving and fitting stones that weigh as much as a small herd of cattle, Aligning them so precisely at over 12,000 feet above sea level would challenge even modern engineers. No records survive to explain the methods. The stones themselves are the only witnesses, their silent geometry hinting at ancient technology we do not understand, and a chapter of hidden history that refuses to close. Puma Punku stands as one of the most mysterious discoveries in history, a monument to lost ancient knowledge and a reminder that the true story of human ingenuity is still being written in stone. Salt spray and time have battered the harbors of ancient Rome, yet their concrete still grips the sea floor, defying the centuries. Roman marine concrete, built 2,000 years ago, remains one of the most mysterious discoveries in history, a silent witness to lost knowledge and technology we do not understand. Modern engineers have studied its secret, a blend of volcanic ash, lime, and seawater that somehow grows stronger with age, not weaker. When exposed to the tides, the volcanic ash reacts with salt water to form tiny crystals, philipsite and tobermorite, that slowly fill cracks and heal the mortar from within. This self-healing process, unknown in modern Portland cement, has made Roman breakwaters and piers examples of forbidden archaeology, challenging everything we thought we knew about building to last. The original recipe has vanished. No surviving text describes the exact proportions, the source of the ash, or the method of mixing underwater. Modern materials scientists, armed with electron microscopes and patience, have tried to recreate the ancient blend. In one quiet laboratory, a researcher mixes volcanic ash from Pozzuoli with slaked lime and seawater, watching as crystals bloom in the hardened mortar, just as they did in Roman times. Yet each attempt brings new questions. Why does the ancient concrete thrive in harsh marine environments, while modern concrete often crumbles within decades? What knowledge did the Romans possess that we have lost? As the search continues, Roman marine concrete stands as a testament to hidden history, a fragment of that forbidden archaeology that hints at a deeper mastery, now almost out of reach. The story of its endurance is not just about stone and ash, but about the fragile chain of memory that links us to the builders of the distant past. A Damascus sword emerges from the forge, its surface marked by watery lines that have puzzled generations. The secret of its strength lies beneath the polished steel. Under a microscope, a hidden world appears. Nanoscopic carbides are arranged in patterns as if placed by hand. These structures, invisible to the eye, gave Damascus steel its legendary toughness and edge, letting it flex and cut with a precision unmatched by ordinary blades. The origin of this skill points to crucible steel, iron and charcoal sealed in clay and heated in furnaces, where the difference between success and failure was a breath of air or a flicker of heat. The high carbon content, shaped by careful control, allowed those tiny carbides to form, weaving resilience into every inch. But the exact process is lost. No surviving text records the full method. Modern bladesmiths, using thermocouples and gas forges, chase the secret, but the precise temperature regime and the chemistry of ore and charcoal remain just out of reach. Some blades shimmer with the classic watery pattern, yet the perfect balance, the unmistakable feel of true Damascus, eludes them. A lone experimenter watches his blade cool, aware he stands at the edge of forgotten mastery. The swirling patterns and hidden nanostructures are silent proof of a craft lost to time, forged in fire and measured in the width of a hair. In the heart of Egypt's ancient burial grounds, A small wooden figure lay tucked among the relics of a vanished world. The Saqqara Bird, shaped like a stylized falcon with outstretched wings and a straight, downward-pointing tail, was discovered in a tomb at Saqqara in 1898. Carved from sycamore wood and measuring just under 7 inches, it looks almost playful at first glance. A child's toy, perhaps, or a ceremonial offering to the skies. Yet its form has drawn far more attention than its size would suggest. Some see in its sweeping wings and upright rudder the outline of a glider, a whisper of ancient technology we do not understand. Over the years, experimental archaeologists have built replicas, launching them from gentle slopes and even placing them in wind tunnels. The results are quietly telling. The Saqqara Bird can glide, but only for a short distance before tipping nose down. Its center of mass sits forward, causing it to dive rather than soar. Wind tunnel tests confirm a limited lift-to-drag ratio, enough for a brief, wavering glide, but not true flight. No ancient text describes its purpose, and no matching artifacts suggest a larger craft. Most Egyptologists place the bird firmly in the realm of ritual. Wooden birds appear often in tombs, symbols of the soul's journey or offerings to the gods. Some believe the Saqqara Bird was a weather vane, a toy, or a model used in ceremonies honoring Horus, the falcon-headed sky god. But the questions linger, carried on the air like desert sand. Was this a fragment of forbidden archaeology, a relic of lost ancient knowledge, or simply a symbol misunderstood by modern eyes? In the silence of the tomb, the Saqqara Bird remains one of the most mysterious discoveries in history. A reminder that hidden history often lies just beyond the reach of certainty. Carved deep into the stone walls of the Temple of Hathor at Dendera, a strange scene stretches across the ancient limestone. Figures hold what looks at first glance like a giant bulb, its glassy shape curling around a thick stem, a serpent coiled inside. In the quiet half-light of the sanctuary, the image seems almost electric. Some claim it is just that, a blueprint for a pharaonic light bulb, a piece of ancient technology we don't understand, hidden in plain sight. This idea, whispered through the world of forbidden archaeology, suggests that lost ancient knowledge once flickered in the darkness of Egypt's temples. But the reliefs hold other secrets. Egyptologists, trained in the language of myth, see something different. The bulb shape, they argue, is a sacred lotus, its stem a pillar of creation, the serpent a symbol of divine energy. The entire scene describes the moment of cosmic birth, the god Harsomptus rising from the lotus, the world emerging from the waters of chaos. There is no trace of wires, filaments, or metal fittings. No ancient texts mention electric lights, and no lamps or batteries have ever been found in the temple's buried chambers. The evidence, for those who look closely, is silent. Yet the debate endures. Fringe theorists point to the bulb's uncanny shape, the careful way it is cradled by priests, the mysterious hieroglyphs that seem to glow in the torchlight. Scholars answer with context, the endless repetition of mythic scenes across temple walls, the absence of soot on ceilings explained by simple oil lamps, and careful ventilation. The Dendera reliefs remain a crossroads of belief and evidence, a meeting point between the known and the unknown. In the end, the stone tells two stories, one of cosmic creation and one of the endless search for lost ancient knowledge. It is a reminder that mysterious discoveries in history often reflect the questions we bring, as much as the answers we find. In the silent expanse of southern Peru, the Nazca Desert holds a secret only revealed from above. Etched into the pale crust are hundreds of lines and shapes, some stretching longer than a city block, others swirling into the forms of hummingbirds, monkeys, and spirals. These are the Nazca Lines, a puzzle of forbidden archaeology and lost ancient knowledge that has haunted explorers and scientists alike. From the ground, the lines seem almost random. They are shallow trenches, barely as deep as a footprint, made by clearing away sun-darkened pebbles to expose the lighter earth beneath. From the sky, a different order emerges, geoglyphs that span up to 300 meters, perfectly straight lines that run for many kilometers, and giant figures that can only be understood from the air. The question lingers: how did a culture without flight or modern surveying tools lay out such vast, precise designs? Researchers have walked the desert, measuring, mapping, and testing. A small team with nothing but stakes, ropes, and simple sightlines can clear a straight path in a day. Yet, the scale and accuracy suggest a level of planning that feels almost impossible for its time. The hyper-arid climate has preserved these mysterious designs for more than a millennium, the lines untouched by rain or wind. Some believe the geoglyphs were ritual pathways or astronomical calendars. Others see them as messages to the gods, signals written across the earth in a language we no longer understand. The Nazca Lines remain one of the most haunting examples of ancient technology we do not understand. Each figure, each path, whispers of forbidden archaeology and a hidden history where the true purpose lies just out of reach, waiting for the right eyes to see the full pattern stretching across the desert floor. In the lush lowlands of Costa Rica, a field researcher kneels beside a half-buried sphere, brushing away the damp earth. All around, the jungle holds its breath. Scattered across the Diqui Delta, more than 300 stone spheres rest in silent clusters, some as small as a child's ball, others nearly 2 meters wide. Each is carved from dense granodiorite, a rock so hard that shaping it without metal tools seems almost impossible. Yet the surfaces are so smooth, so perfectly rounded, that a measuring tape finds no flaw. Archaeologists have traced these spheres to a time between 1000 and 1500 AD, linking them to the Diqui culture. The effort required to grind and polish even one boulder is staggering. Hundreds of hours of careful work with nothing but stone hammers and patience. Some spheres were found in neat rows or geometric patterns across ancient plazas, as if arranged for a purpose now lost to history. Were they markers of power, symbols of the cosmos, or guides for rituals we can no longer imagine? No written record tells their story. The stone spheres of Costa Rica are among the most mysterious discoveries in history. A chapter of forbidden archaeology that leaves us wondering what ancient technology we don't understand, what lost ancient knowledge slipped quietly into the earth, and what secrets still wait beneath the roots and moss. In the hush of the rainforest, the question remains: who shaped these stones and why? Tonight, so much ancient technology we don't understand remains hidden beneath our feet, silent testaments to forbidden archaeology and lost knowledge. Each mysterious discovery in history deepens the shadows around what we think we know. As science uncovers more, the line between myth and reality grows thinner. History's secrets wait in darkness, daring us to search for the knowledge we left behind. What would you risk to reclaim it?